run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Hurts. From outside, complete. It's Jacobs. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And Adams has it, complete. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. Slant to Adams. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
A 9-yard gain brings up 2nd.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Washington 0. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 11 yards there, 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Carr completes it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Amendola, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now a play fake. Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2?
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12.
On play action, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. They'll roll him out right. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the ground, it's Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Shotgun now for Carr. And his throw here is incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Ebron caught left side. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down now. It's Connor, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught by Beasley. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Beasley. Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Finds his running back, James Conner. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Cole Beasley, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
He was covered by Rashad Jones.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Washington. It's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Short little throw to Ebron. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard
Hurts. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
It's a pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they're in the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The play fake. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Gun. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Carr going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Demarius Randall. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 40.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Short little throw to Ebron. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps...
And it is caught. Touchdown in Detroit. Davante Adams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
It's the score, Lions 28, Washington 0. Jason Sanders set.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show you.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kenny McCall. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. On the left side, he finds Beasley.
Hurts.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Flushed out right. Able to find Isabella. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Forced out to his left. And he's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. Eric Ebron with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half.
Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45.
45-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And this one is right down the middle. Hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Carr. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
It don't matter. It don't matter. One play at a time. Here we go.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll get this to Connor underneath, and they'll get him down here at the 23.
6
yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. First down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
10 more yards.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down, Connor looking for space. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Tackled by Derwin James.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
James Conner on the carry.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 15-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll dump this one off to Connor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Devontae Adams with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Next to score, Lions 45. Washington, nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. But here comes Diggs. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the...
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
Allen Robinson.
9 yards on the play and a first down.
And the Washington first down.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And finding the tight end Hooper. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Carr completes it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Austin Eckler. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
The tackle by Demarius Randall. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Shotgun now for Carr. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
First down, Washington.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Carr now on first down. He's got Hooper on the short connection. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And the Washington first down.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, it's Carr. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Devin Funchess. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington able to get a score back.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
45. Washington 7. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Rolling to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he connects with Ebron. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
They run it with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. They take a shot downfield there, but it lines
when you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They started on the ground with Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr, he's going to go. And got his man complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. The drive will start with Connor. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
At the 39-yard line.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Lions.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.